Welcome to my braces channel by Julie Staggers Orthodontics. Today we're going to talk about retainers, which are the appliances that you get when you get your braces taken off. There's all kinds of designs to retainers, but this is probably the most common one, where you have a front wire and two sides clasp. Sometimes the clasps look like this. Sometimes the clasps are a little smaller. They can also be a little bit bigger. But regardless of the type of clasp, what you want to remember is when you have your retainers, you want to remove the retainer from the mouth by using the clasps that are in the back. And you want to pull it off the back teeth and remove the retainer. What you don't want to do is pull down on the front bow like this. If you're constantly pulling down on the front bow like this to take it out, what happens is over time you tend to break it either here or here. You want to wear your retainer as prescribed by Dr. Staggers, but you don't want to wear it when you're eating or when you're brushing your teeth. You want to brush the retainer at least a couple times a day. Because if you don't keep it brushed, it'll smell bad and turn colors. What you'll notice with the plastic type retainers is there's a shiny side that tends to stay pretty clean by itself, and a kind of frosted side that you really need to focus on the cleaning on. You can use retainer cleaner on the retainer. What you want to make sure is retainer cleaner was specially designed for orthodontic retainers. You don't want to use denture cleaner on them because that tends to be too harsh. But mostly you can just use toothbrush and toothpaste. When you brush the retainer, you want to concentrate on the frosted side, and you can use pretty firm pressure and a regular toothpaste. You want to clean off the wires, but when you clean off the wires, you want to make sure that you don't bend them so much as to distort them or break them. The shiny side, you still want to brush it some too, but it'll largely stay clean by itself. If you have a retainer that has a slit in the middle, you want to make sure that your toothbrush gets down into that slit on both sides, so any food that might be in there or any plaque gets cleaned out. If you want to soak your retainer in mouthwash because it has an odd taste, that's okay. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to use any kind of peroxide on it, because if it's a pretty color like this, the peroxide will fade the pretty color. It doesn't hurt the retainer, it just doesn't help the color stay nice and pretty. You also want to take your retainer out when you eat. You want to take the retainer and you want to put it in the case just like that. That way, if you leave it lay somewhere, people recognize that as a retainer. If you take it and you wrap it up in a paper towel or a napkin like that, this looks like a piece of garbage and it gets thrown away. But something like this, everybody recognizes that as an important retainer.